you are watching LockNet's extra video that we told you about in the newsletter, if you watched it this week, we only scratched the surface of delayed egress, so we figured that there were more.
Showing you the point.
Stop. We figured that there were more of you out there that wanted to know more about delayed egress than what we talked about. So we are taking our time to send you an extra video with extra information.
That's right.
Yeah. So I thought first I'm gonna quiz Elise. I'm gonna play a little game of true or false. And
There's only 2 answers.
she has not seen any of these, so.
Oh, jeez. That's a little concerning. Hopefully I know what I'm talking about.
You better. Okay, this is just a true or false on what delayed egress does, and we're gonna test Elise's knowledge to see how it all pans out. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Number 1, delayed egress can be used on all types of doors.
Oh, actually that might be like a true and a false.
What?
Yeah. So think about it. So if you think about the question, can it be used on all types of doors? The answer is technically yes. You can use it on a glass door. You can use it on a wood door, on an aluminum door.
She got me on a technicality.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Yes, I feel like I'm Chad right now, right?
Right, playing devil's advocate.
But I think what you mean by the question is, can you use it on any type of door in your building? And the answer is no, you may not. Like,
excuse me, hold up your thigh.
Oh, that's false.
Put that one down then if it's
Sorry, I'm ready for the false.
We are trying to conduct this like a legitimate game show, and somebody's not playing along.
You called me a scholar, not a game show. Whatever.
Okay, so false.
False. So you can't use it on your front door of your building. Mm-hmm. You can use it on some backdoor applications. You can use it on side doors. You can't use it on an interior door most likely, but the thing you should do is always talk to your local AHJ, which is your authority having jurisdiction.
I knew that.
You knew that. You reminded me of that recently. But that's what they're called. They can always help you out, help you understand where these things are applicable and where they're not. And even sometimes it's literally up to the person having jurisdiction to decide whether the code is written specifically for something or not. So it's really important that you contact that person. Can help you out in a lot of ways.
Good job. That is correct,
Thank you.
by the way.
All right.
Okay, the next one, delayed egress requires a permit to be installed.
Ooh, I think this is also a true and a false.
I'm gonna kick you out.
Whose idea was this? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so it is a true and a false. It depends on where you are. So these are things, again, that LockNet can help you out with. You also might have an architect who can help you specifically with this, who might be able to have, they have your local codes, they know the local people and understand exactly how that works. I mean, you could have a delayed egress allowed by code, but the AHJ won't allow that, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So it's just really, really important that you're talking to people locally. Also something I think we said that we can help you out with as well. And you should be able to find online what your specific municipality or county or even state requires and which code they apply in their local area. So definitely.
So basically it all comes down to contacting your AHJ.
Correct. However,
they're the final say.
This is true. The good news is that there are a lot of different things have been created around maglock specifically, but also with alternative options for delayed egress coming out, where people aren't as strict about them, which I think we alluded to a little bit, which is so nice. So if you thought, well, I tried this 10 years ago and they wouldn't allow me to put this in my other store across the street, definitely worth asking again.
Excellent.
Everything changes all the time. I mean, the codes change all the time.
Yes. Try writing about it all the time.
Well, at least you have tons of topics because it's always changing.
Okay, next one. Delayed egress cannot be bypassed.
False. For sure, false. So you can always put a bypass on any type of access control hardware, whether it be delayed egress or something like an electric strike or... keep up the pace, sister. any type of access control or electronic lock. Usually we use a key switch in the wall, which would be a perfect application for this, and all you have to do is be a specific key holder to allow someone to turn that and say, hey, this door does not need to have delayed egress on it right now.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but that certain person would be on the list for your key systems of someone that would have that key.
Yes, we can create a key for someone at LockNet, at LockNet we can create a key for someone where it can open every single door, and including the delayed egress, and then we can also create keys that do every single door.
So that all ties into you can have that all tied into your key system.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like what you did there.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, let's see. How many more do I have? Okay, I've got 2 more.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Delayed egress can only be used with a mag lock.
That would also be very false. So, like I said, things have been changing a lot, and it's actually something that I always appreciate when people come to me about specific problems where they say, I have a side door that I want locked on the outside all the time, but I want a path of egress, but I need to make sure that it alarms or there is that quote-unquote delay in this specific application. And you say, but I'm in a jurisdiction where I can't have mag locks. Already asked the AHJ, no can, no
go.
Exactly. So actually this happens so often that there are more options.
Good.
DTEX makes a great unit, Von Duprin makes a great unit where it's actually all of the delayed egress mechanisms live in the body of a panic bar. So anyway, looks like a door, acts like a door, it has a panic bar on it, but just if somebody hits that bar, instead of it alarming the mag lock, it's just going to start alarming at the panic bar, but it'll still have the same time frame for the 15 or 30 second
Now,
egress.
if you do something like that, are those easier to install because it's just one piece as opposed to a couple pieces that you're putting on the door?
Yes. So for the most common use of a mag lock for delayed egress also has a touch sense bar. So it kind of looks like a panic bar just straight across the door, and you touch it, it doesn't depress or anything like that, but when you touch that device,
it sets the alarm off.
Sets the alarm off. So you have to put something on the door anyway that goes across 2/3 of the door because it is in a path of egress, which we can talk about in another show. But then you have to put a mag lock in the header of the door. So you are actually putting more holes in your door, and there's drawbacks to that.
Okay. Final question. Delayed egress does not have to be tied into the fire system.
There's a lot of falses today.
A lot
of false things. So that is absolutely false.
You have to do that.
You absolutely have to tie your delayed egress into your fire system. And actually a lot of access control, including mag locks in general, have to be tied into the fire system.
It's just a safety precaution in general.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's a normal day, it's just a lovely Saturday, and, families are out shopping, and someone, a criminal, like this girl, tries to grab a bunch of mascara and dart out a door, you want them to make sure that they can't do that.
I have never done that, by the way.
All right.
As an example.
That one is also false.
Okay.
But something happens,
Yeah.
there's a flash, right? Or something goes wrong, or an electrical fire or something. If it's tied into the fire system, then it'll immediately drop power to that mag lock. It'll also immediately drop the alarm so that someone can get out that door immediately. No 15-second delay or 30-second delay, and it's really, really important. So you're still getting that path of egress for an emergency exit when you need it.
So it makes it just safer to do that.
Exactly.
So you don't have like a stampede of people at the door trying to get out, and you've got that 30 seconds of not being able to in an emergency.
Sure.
You don't want that to happen.
That'd be scary.
And another thing I thought of, and I didn't include in my true or false game. So I know that it is a big myth that people think that it takes an army to install delayed egress, and that you need, I don't know, an architect, a plumber, and I'm just making random things up, but that you need a lot of people to do it. And it's not true anymore.
It's not true. That's correct. So I've had so many conversations with people that say, oh, delayed egress is such a pain.
Yeah.
The permit, and I need 5 people, and how can you get 5 people around the same door? It's absolutely not true. A lot of it has to boil down to just making sure that you have the right people on the job. So you definitely need an access control technician to install the mag lock or the panic bar, because no matter what, power is going to be applied to that door in order to create the delayed egress, right? So a really good locksmith / access control technician. Second thing you need is an electrician. They're the ones who are going to hook the power into the fire system and into the either panic or maglock to provide the delayed egress. They also can test it, etc., to make sure it's working properly. But they're the ones who are going to do all the wires and the wall and all that stuff that scares locksmiths.
Yeah. So that is, a pretty good overview of delayed egress. Now, there's no denying that there are rules and regulations that goes along with delayed egress that you definitely need to get checked out. However, here at LockNet, we are more than willing to help you and point you in the right direction of where you need to go and who you need to talk to. So if delayed egress is something that you're interested in, or if it's something that, we didn't answer a question that you had about it, please feel free to contact us here. You can contact me directly at whitneyf@locknet.com, or you can contact Elise at EliseM@locknet.com. And in the meantime,
comments.
yeah, you can leave comments in the comment box as usual.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that we answered all of your questions. And if not, I hope to hear from you. So thanks for watching.